Hello! In this video I'll show you how I prepare and host my very first jewelry workshop. This one is for a hen party. I also reorganized my bench by adding a simple but really cool new item, and you know how crazy I am about organization hacks, so come along and accompany me during another few productive days as a self-employed jewelry artist. Good morning and welcome back to another video. My name is Basia and on this channel we talk all things jewelry making and metal smithing, and today I am once again going to take you through my week, or maybe a couple of weeks, I'm not sure yet. Here's what's on the agenda today. So I have several jobs that I want to get started with or continue with, including this great wave pendant that I make as a custom order with this beautiful opal, Ethiopian opal, that will be placed here as the sun. And here are some jewelry pieces that I intend to photograph today. Take new photos, list them in the shop because some pieces are not listed. Some pieces just need new photos. With these manta, pink manta pendants, I changed the bail to this one, as you can see, and I really love it, but I have to finish the second one. So this one's already actually welded, and this one I need to weld as well. Then I've got some gemstones that I picked for rings over here, and you've already seen that in my previous video. These are butterfly wings for butterfly rings, and I'm going to have to cut them out. And on here, this probably doesn't tell you anything, but these are my ring ideas. It's just a quick sketch, so I remember. I don't know if they're gonna work. This is, just to put my thoughts on the paper. And guys, I have to tell you something. That's why I have all of these pliers gathered in this one spot. This is something very exciting. Guys, I will be doing my first workshop and it's gonna be during a hen party. I'm so excited. It's for my friend and we are going to be making simpler jewelry. So the first idea was to make rings, but because girls prefer different type of jewelry, I thought we could make necklaces or bracelets or anklets, whatever they choose. And we're going to create simple charms that they can cut out by themselves. Just some simple work, nothing too complicated, but also give you this idea of how this works, something you make yourself. I have a few shapes here that I think will be fitting for a charm. They will also stamp them with some nice shapes, with letters, or with zodiac signs. It will be a fun activity and I'm very excited for it. I really like to teach and I really like to show people this technique and this craft. So it's very exciting for me and I hope they will enjoy it too. I will try to sneak in some shots from that hen party if I can. I actually need to still get a few supplies, so it might be a good moment to go and get it because the hen party is the day after tomorrow and the supply shop closes at 2. So I only have like a couple of hours left, so I have to go. Yeah, let's go. Thanks to Lindstrom, I have enough pliers. I actually have 8 altogether now and some cutters, but yeah, flat pliers, flat nose pliers, different shapes. So some are elongated, some are for chain, for closing jump rings, but they're all flat essentially. So every girl will have her own pair so they can work simultaneously, which is amazing. And some cutters. These are great, especially for like a chain, something thin, perfect. So yeah, I'm all set with that. Where's Spring? Oh look, she's resting. got more chain, 2 different styles. Very simple, but I think very pretty. Some little bows. And I actually went to borrow these stamps from my friend. I have a few, but she has smaller letters than mine and also numbers and a few more shapes, which I wanted to be able to offer. I'm very excited for these. My friend also borrowed me this rack for pliers because I wanted a wooden one so I could place it in the middle of the table. I also purchased one for myself, and now that I have these racks, I'm going to play around with the setup on the table for the workshop. So this is the setup. I experimented with different options, but I think this one is the best. So the pliers and cutters are in the middle. Here we have some stamps. Then I have some brass blanks for the girls to test the stamps and experiment. And I also have some over here if they wanna practice first before they move on to silver. And I also prepared little samples. This one is with patina and these are without. I also prepared some sample designs over here. Very simple, but I thought that maybe seeing this would help them choose the one they want. And from Impress Art, I also have some, how is it called? Like stamping guides. And the other is one for the constellation. And I've also printed out some simple shapes in case one of the girls or all of them maybe wanna try sewing with the jeweler's saw and cut it out herself. There we go. And over here I have some beads because I thought they could add a bead to their charm. So there's a nice selection over here. And here we have some silver supplies and some charms that are ready. But like I mentioned, they can make them themselves as well. Oh yeah, and here I have a selection of chains. This should give them plenty of options. On the bench, I've prepared my disc cutters if they want to cut out some discs and a stamping block for when they are stamping. There's also bench bank over here if they want to try sewing and a saw frame with a fresh saw blade. I've got some silver over here. I am very excited, but also quite nervous. I'm very curious to see how it's gonna go. I just hope that the girls will have a wonderful time. So I'll let you know after it's finished. Fingers crossed everything goes well and this first workshop will be just the first of many, hopefully. Right, see you later. Dobrze. Tak. The girls just left. I hope they had fun. The bracelets look amazing. They all chose bracelets, and I think it was a great choice. They were so good. Honestly, it was such a wonderful experience to see someone create jewelry for the first time. And like I said, they were so good. Like, they were catching on things very quickly. It was really nice to see them create, and I really enjoyed it. I hope they did too. Yeah, I'm so happy how it all turned out, and it's definitely something I want to continue doing. Definitely, yeah. I tidied my bench a little because I wanted to reorganize it a little bit. I'm going to put this rack on top of my bench. So previously I kept my pliers over here. It's a little magnetic strip. It's a great solution. I like that it's just so close by, and I like that I can just pick my pliers, put them back on, and they stick to it so easily. So it's still a really great solution, which I will keep using, obviously. But I also really would like to have more of my pliers right in front of me, because I've been keeping them in this drawer here. As you can see, I still have a bit more. So instead of keeping them all in the drawer, I would like to put them somewhere on top of my bench.
If you're wondering where to find a rack like this, they are widely available online and in jeweler stores, for example at Rio Grande, who is kindly sponsoring today's video. They gave us a code, METALART, to get $20 off at checkout. Make sure to take advantage of this and use the code when shopping. It's valid until 15th of May, so a few more weeks. I'm often asked by you where to get supplies and tools, and Rio has always been one of my main recommendations. And if you don't know, Rio Grande is one of the most trusted suppliers for jewelers and crafters. You can find a large selection of tools and supplies there, including metal and gemstones.
Okay, I think this looks pretty good. So the pliers are right in front of me, which is exactly what I wanted, but I still can have some on my right hand side, right here, easily accessible. Yes, Koda? No, we're not playing right now. Okay, when I finish. Yes, I'll finish in a second and we'll go play. As you can see, I have to finish. But yeah, I've moved my stamps over here, which I think is a great spot because I can still easily access them, and the soldering clay, and my attachments are right here, which I can move closer to me when I'm working. So they're right here. And same with the stamping block, also so easily accessible, and all of my saw blades. Yeah, I think this is pretty optimal in terms of my workflow. I'm pretty happy with this, and I can recommend this wooden pliers rack.
I didn't manage to take the photos the other day, so I'm doing that today. I'll use these fresh flowers for the photos. It's one of my favorite props, and it's one of my favorite flowers. I believe they're called carnation flowers. The light isn't the best today as it's quite gloomy, but I think I should still be able to snap a few pics. I like to use a piece of kitchen foil as a light diffuser. Notice how big of a change it can create. Quite helpful on a day like today and when the shadows are strong.
I've launched a new product in the shop. It's these brass plant markers for your herbs, for your flowers, veggies, honestly, whatever you want to mark with these. I started with just herbs because I wanted markers for myself too. These are the ones that I have. I've been testing them in my own herbs. So here's the mint one, and these are raw brass, so they are unsealed. And as you can see on the basil one,
And here on the mint one, it's natural for raw brass to get this discoloration when in contact with soil and moisture. And also unsealed brass, if it's exposed to moisture and rain, could develop this beautiful bluish green patina. That's the transformation that you might like. But if you don't, you can always cover them with a layer of clear acrylic spray, and apparently it protects them nicely so they are shiny for longer. Also with this dill one, I actually tried using some wax on this bottom part, and it's been in the soil the same amount of time as this basil one, and look at the difference, quite nice. In the shop you can purchase them separately or as sets. I love them personally. I think they add a really lovely modern but elegant touch to your plants and flowers and herbs and veggies. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh, hello. Go away.
Hey, so I am actually editing this video today. So I filmed it before Easter and I'm editing it today after Easter. So in between, the spring has arrived and I am just so happy. The greenery, the sun, the warmth, it's just wonderful. If you love spring as much as I do, I'm sure you have similar feelings, this lightness, this excitement. I hope you do. It's a wonderful season, so I hope you enjoy it. And in the next vlog, I will continue on creating jewelry collection. And as promised, I want to share with you, I have a list right here, exactly how I developed that collection and launch it in my shop, including, technical steps. So ideas and inspiration, design, deciding on pieces and sizes, picking gems, the making process, pricing, then the marketing, which it also starts prior to making when I'm announcing the collection, then taking photos and videos for that marketing and for the website, editing, writing listings, checking packaging and adjusting it accordingly, and then launching and promoting. So I hope you will enjoy that video. It will be based on the actual process because I'm going to be continuing with the second part of the Monet collection, and this time it will be mostly rings. So I'm really excited for that, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!